Oh, oh, good, that works. So I'm testing something today. I did mention yesterday that I was going to see about seeing if I could get vertical on YouTube to work. But I'm not entirely sure how to actually, like, properly check that. Because it doesn't seem to show up on its own. I have no idea. I guess that's the thing. I have no idea how it'll look in the end, right? Like, if I go and let me... Because it says that I should also be running vertical as well. But I don't know where I would find that exactly. I don't know. Because if I go over into into my freaking studio bit, it doesn't let me switch which Steam key I'm looking at. So I'm not sure if it's even working. So I don't know. Or stream key, not Steam key. So I don't know. Let me actually remember to freaking post live. Because the last thing I need is to, you know, not have people know that I'm live. Who the fuck is this? Let me do this. I got distracted because I had freaking cat issues, so I'm running a little bit behind on actually having everything properly set up. Also partially because I'm freaking, like I said, testing something new. Which, again, doesn't seem to be working, question mark? Because the only source I'm getting anywhere is the horizontal, even on the app. So I don't know. Maybe something will happen, maybe something won't. Maybe I'll get, I don't know if it, because it shouldn't go straight to shorts, right? Because why would they put in shorts a full stream? Uh-huh. What the fuck? Whatever, dude. But let's actually get into game. I don't really have a whole lot to yap about today, so... Plus, this is a freaking city builder, so it's not like I have a lot of stuff going on to where I can't just yap in the middle of it. I may even make food early today, to be honest. I'm a bit hungry. Because I spend 17 hours. We'll go cup today, I think. That's not what I'm after. I have no idea if this game has all, like, major soundtrack going on, or if we're going to be mostly listening to my music during this. But But up. I also gotta actually remember to capture game music, otherwise otherwise it's not gonna matter anyway. God, I haven't freaking... Oh, right, I've only had one stream since I finished up Crash Bandicoot. Didn't even dawn on me. Oh, also, I did find a solution to my big problem. So my big problem with Adam's Vertical is that it kept turning on replay buffer, and it would keep bringing replay buffer back every time that I would boot up OBS. Okay, so let's actually get into this before I freaking... Endangered due to climate change, especially after increasing temperatures, penguins started to make precautions such as using indoor and outdoor coolers. With the help of sustainable energy resources, penguins create a safe environment, reducing the temperature for themselves, also use herbs and medicine when they get sick. Unlike humans, penguins never fight with each other and live in a great unity and solidarity and always help each other. Cheer up with the help of entertainment venues, increase education in schools and libraries, and never forget spirituality. All penguin settlements follow the orders of the king. Settlement with the best reputation score becomes the king of the United Penguin Kingdom. Build defense towers against killer whales and thief seals. Killer whales attack waterside buildings and destroy them. Seals come to the food storage to steal food. Are you ready to start your Penguin Kingdom? The game is really loud in my ears at the very least. Wish list. Is this a freaking demo or something? This free version of will cover content from 1 year of in-game time, but the specific playtime is subject to your personal play speed. Okay. What? This is a playtest? It's free to play according to this, but I'm very confused. Did I get handed this? I'm so confused. Okay, well this might be a variety day then. Why does it scream, dude? One moment. What, do you want out now? Does everyone want out on the day that it's actually supposed to cool off? Ice cream. I'm going in there. She doesn't want out, she wants into my freaking... I don't even know what to classify that room as at this point, because it's it's like the big in the middle of renovation room. Either way. As I was saying about Atom. So, I had this problem with OBS. I installed Atom Vertical. Multi-stream is fine. Vertical's where I've had my issues. I installed vertical and I installed vertical and I had this issue where the replay buffer would constantly freaking come up. The reason I installed vertical is because at the time I was gonna freaking also stream to TikTok until I figured out that you need to be like invited to their live thing or whatever. Because someone recommended me to do it. I don't remember who it was. But you need like 1,000 followers over there in order to do that, which, you know, I'm cruising. I'm getting there. Would you fucking stop, dude? But I uninstalled, or I removed it the way that I was informed as to how you do it. Which apparently doesn't fucking work, because of the way that... Hey! I removed it the way that you're supposed to remove plugins. But it didn't work that way. So what wound up happening is that little bits and pieces were still in the program. So when I'd switch between profiles, I don't know if it was specifically the profiles or the scenes. I feel like it was the profiles. Either way, whenever I'd freaking do both, it would crash. But when I'd switch between profiles, stuff would freeze. And then when I went to switch scenes afterward, it would crash because it's like, X, Y, and Z is not letting go of certain elements, blah, blah, blah. So I had no idea what was going on, and I tried scrubbing everything in the background, and I was getting to the point where I was going to just, you know, reinstall my OBS and start from scratch, because at a certain point, that's just kind of where the answer comes from, is fresh install. It's annoying, but that's what I was gonna do. But as we were testing today, which I still have no idea if it's actually working, and I have no idea how to keep track of if it's working or anything, because I can't swap between... The thing is, there's a dual stream option, but that automatically crops it, which I don't want. Horizontal and vertical formats, rolling out a setting that allows creators to go live in both horizontal and vertical formats at the same time. Turning on the setting creates a vertical crop of a horizontal live stream that shows up in the Shorts feed of the YouTube mobile app. This update will gradually roll out to all creators in the next few weeks, with cropping options and third-party encoder compatibility for vertical layouts to come as future updates. Okay. So when I might do a stream tomorrow, I don't know. as like a different test or something. Or maybe after I finish playing this, because apparently this is just a demo, I stop YouTube's side of the stream and then flip the switch and then run it again and see what happens. We'll figure it out. Either way, continuing the story. They recently did that, so I decided to re-download Atom Vertical. And it fixed the problems. I still don't know how it fixed the problems, but it fixed the problems. So there's something that's tied to the program itself that leaves traces behind that can't act independently, but will still fuck other things up if you try and leave them. Let's just start a new game. I can wing it. I'll just do a normal, I guess. Resources at start, total gold at start. None of these I really... These I don't really have a problem with, because there's no point in freaking building certain things if they don't exist. Okay, can't go to any other map. Sure. If it's just a demo, I don't really care about the name or anything. Anyway. Continuing the story. Problem was solved. Just by reinstalling Vertical. Start new settlement. Can be placed in the order that you prefer. Do that. Rotate. Is that your granary? Trawling dock wind turbine, produce krill. So I have no idea if we'll wind up using the vertical too terribly much, but it's solved. I also solved the problem of it constantly bringing up replay buffer, I think. Because apparently it's a setting in vertical that's called like freaking backtrack or something that just by default comes up. And it will automatically overwrite the fact that you don't have... Because it breaks if you don't do that. But... it'll automatically overwrite your decision not to have replay buffer on, and then turn it on whenever you boot up OBS. I don't know why that's a thing. It is bad. Oh, you're rotated in the wrong direction. Alright, well, that's interesting. An interesting way to do it. Alright. Put this here because we'll probably have another trawler dock. And then we'll have these two facing each other. But we'll figure out how it plays out in the end. Because who knows, it might just work on its own. Then again, I might just lose my mind and freaking... in a day or two. Why do you... Lodges do not freaking have... a whole heck of a lot of, that there. There's gotta be like a better way to freaking do this. These do not have a very large radius at all. Build a science hub and produce science points. Hey Dennis, how you doing tonight? Of course this needs power. Can I... Wait, where do I have that I can put this? I'm not a huge fan of how little area these actually cover, or how much area they take up. Unless I can do like Frostpunk, where like at some point I get the ability to do things that go over top of I feel like I've heard of Tainted Grail recently. Is that the one with the dog that bites your arm off? Fall of Avalon? No, you said Conquest, though. Yeah, I know, there's Frostpunk, too. I plan to play it at some point. I mean, I technically don't even have all the DLCs for Frostpunk 1. Shit happened and life just... Oh, other side with a C is ooh, mixed reviews though. Wait, is this a no, is this a city builder? No, this is a freaking turn-based strategy RPG, it looks like. I'm just seeing freaking markers on the ground as if it's freaking telling you you can't place things here. That's just the freaking combat thing. And we still have homeless. Can I fit this? No, of course I can't. Why would I be able to? Well, I don't have many children here, so we can just freaking do standard lodgings. Snowblock maker. Herbs collector, carousel, newcomer ramp? That's not bad. Everything wants power, but I don't really have a whole lot of freaking... Oh, why does power take up so much space in this game? And it doesn't cover a lot of areas, the problem. Alright, where's my granary? Warehouse and small food storage. So let's... And yes, I will call it Granary because we're going with freaking Stronghold logic for this. That should cover both of those, right? These fucking thieves. Group of seals, annual support payment, killer whale. Oh, interesting. It just... Full tells me, when I have things coming along. It's like a next level version of freaking Frostpunk's warnings of when a blizzard's coming in. I mean, I might as well make the garbage collector. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need garbage. Gotcha, you little bastards. Finally gonna have less thieves around here. I don't know what the reputation does. What else do we get? A basic cooler? Functional if only in the interaction area of an energy generator. Well, give me better energy generators. A lot of these things really want energy generators, which is... ew. Build new comer ramp. Alright. What are you under? I think there's wasted space here. I think I'm a fool. Science station requires 300 science, so I might as well build a second just science generator. Smarmy bastards. I guess that I should get the herbs collector so that we actually get access to, like, the extra fishing docks and whatnot. Damn thieves! Guess that's one bright side about this over Stronghold. I don't freaking just return them to the workforce after after a stern talking to for them to just do the same thing again. The middle of it's not in the freaking active zone. That's a little annoying, I'll be honest. Might as well put it there at the very least. At least in that case, I freaking... This is also taking up a lot of fucking space. I should have put it closer to this, but I don't know if there's anything that I would be able to fit in there, to be honest. Food stand can go like right across the way from the builder hut. Why not? And the fishing dock. Cool. Basic cooler. Okay, that's the sheer amount of space that takes makes it a little less useful than at first it seems. Yippee! Okay, so that's what my reputation is for. Still got half a month until I get any new arrivals, dude. I'm gonna need more houses. We'll also be getting a group of seals here soon. Unlock carousel. Oh, is that our group of seals? Did we murk them all? Also, did we seriously only get like one child? Okay, no, we got adults as well. Another group of seals in for the slaughter. The basic cooler here. That way it affects all three of those. And a wind turbine here. To actually produce energy out that way? I don't know. The sheer amount of space that has to be freaking taken up by freaking Unlock a school, produce snow block, build a school, sure. The library here, I guess. Put the temple here, I guess. Increase fish production. Building where you can request extra penguins for your settlement and also send your penguins to the other settlements in the kingdom. I guess that's nice. All my penguins are fucking dumb, dude. You successfully protected your building against a killer whale and earned 32 gold. Did I, though? My fishing dock doesn't exactly look like it's, doing great, dude. Well, my next generation of children will at least be a little bit smarter. You know, normally something like the village hall is something that I do really early on. God damn it. I want me to do the ice rink, really. I guess that at the very least I do have an entertainment district starting up, so whatever. I thought that was the highest priority, I guess. Considering it is our actual objective. Well, if we're only getting a single year, we're about to be cut off, so... The news tower does not require electricity. That makes sense, I guess. It doesn't. Alright. I wasn't so... They didn't expect me to have the garbage collector until now. That's a little goofy. Finally stop screaming, did you bitch? What the fuck's the vase do? Happiness points to houses around. I mean, I guess. Not that I can freaking place them around houses due to how I structure my houses. This game really, really wants you to just... spread out all of your stuff. Increase spirituality. Each visit brings 2 happiness points. When spirituality bar is empty, place can be visited if the penguin is in the interaction area and there's an available seat. Demo's almost over. We're at about halfway through the final month. I didn't even realize that I still had freaking any things that I hadn't messed with yet. Or at least gotten quests for. End of the line. Annual report. I went up 10 spots. It's not like I'm gonna freaking... I have a year. Huddle up and celebrate. Yippee! Alright. I really thought that... I didn't realize that was a demo, though. How long did that take me to go through? About an hour. I will say, though, I'm not a huge fan of... the whole, you gotta spread everything out in order to get optimization. And I'm not a fan of how much space certain things take. for how little area they actually cover. The primary one that I freaking was pointing toward was you can fit like 2 houses into the radius, or I mean 3 houses. If you really, really optimize, you can fit 6 buildings into the radius of a power generator. But then you're missing out on happiness bonuses and whatnot. Basically, the radius needs to be expanded for those. Or give me things that I can place that take up less space. Like, if I can place... Like I said, Frostpunk allows me to place heaters on top of roads, which is a pretty good way to do it. If my heaters took up an entire slot just to freaking heat up 2 houses, I'd be pissed. But either way. The game's cute and it's, like, chill and whatnot, but... for that city builder itch in my brain, it doesn't really do what I want it to do. I'm debating if I want to end YouTube stream and start it back up with the toggle on. You know, sure, why not? I have two live streaming windows open. I don't know why. Oh, because I was trying to figure out how to fix everything.